Good morning, students. Let us study today the chapter phrases and clauses. Phrases and clauses of class 8. In the previous video, I explained phrases and clauses. In this video, I am going to explain the next clause, which is relative clause. Relative clause. Relative clause. So, what is relative clause? We will discuss now. What is a relative clause? Students, relative clause is also known as adjective clause. Adjective clause. This is also known as adjective clause. And adjective clause, I have taught you that a clause which qualifies a noun in a sentence is known as adjective clause. Now, relative clause has two types. Relative clause has two types. First one is defining relative clause. Defining relative clause. And this is non-defining relative clause. Non-defining relative clause. Defining relative clause. A clause that defines a noun or principal clause. For example, we can say that a teacher is a man who teaches us. A teacher is a man who teaches us. Students, listen here. A teacher is a man. A teacher is a man. Noun is here man. यहाँ पर noun क्या है? Man. अब हम डिस्कस करते हैं कि डिफाइनिंग रिलेटिव क्लॉज किस प्रकार है. वी आर डिस्कसिंग हियर इन द प्रिंसिपल क्लॉज अ टीचर इज अ मैन. अध्यापक एक व्यक्ति होता है. हु टीच अस, इस मैन को डिफाइन करने वाला इसकी डेफिनेशन कौन बता रहा है? हु टीच अस. एंड हु इज द मैन? टीचर. मैन क्या है? टीचर है और टीचर एक मैन है. और इस मैन और टीचर दोनों एक ही चीज हैं. इन दोनों को डिफाइन, इन दोनों को क्या करता है? दोनों का काम क्या है? हु टीच अस. हु टीच अस. सो दिस इज डिफाइनिंग रिलेटिव क्लॉज. दिस इज डिफाइनिंग रिलेटिव क्लॉज बिकॉज दिस क्लॉज डिफाइंस अ मैन. आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. नाउ a palmist is a man who look a hand, a palm, or who study a palm. So, or a palmist is a man who look our palm or who study our palm. Palmist क्या है? एक व्यक्ति है. Who study our palm, जो हमारे पाम को स्टडी करता है, अध्ययन करता है, पढ़ता है. एंड हु टेल्स अस अबाउट आवर फ्यूचर. So that man is known as palmist. and palmist is a man and man is a palmist. And palmist is described as who is study our palm. So who is study our palm, yeah, or who looks our palm is relative defining relative clause. Is defining relative clause. इसे हम defining relative clause कहते हैं. And very easy, it is very easy to understand that there is no other clause, only who, where, when, what is used in this clause, and this is adjective clause. Remember, this is adjective clause. The next is non-defining relative clause. Non-defining relative clause. We will discuss here non-defining relative clause. Non-defining relative clause. This clause does not define a noun. This clause does not define a noun. This is used as apposition of principal clause. For example, the man who is at the door, who is at the door, who is at the door is my friend. The man who is at the door is my friend. Who is at the door? Who is at the door? This is non-defining clause. This is non-defining clause. As in the defining clause, who, when, what is used in this clause also. Who, when, what is used, but that is not used in this clause. That is not used in this clause. Now, we will see about conditional clause. Conditional clause. Conditional clause we will study here. Conditional clause. This is other clause. This is not the part of relative clauses. This is other clause and this is conditional, or this is also known as if clause. If clause. This clause tells us condition. This clause tells us condition, and this is also used with the principal clause and other conditional clause. A conditional is expressed in many ways. A condition is expressed in many ways. There are 4 types of conditional clauses, and there are 4 ways to express condition. First one is zero condition. Zero condition. And Second one is first condition. First conditional. Third one is second conditional. And the fourth one is third conditional. Third conditional. Zero conditional clause. Zero conditional clause, first conditional clause, second conditional clause, and third conditional clause. So there are four conditional clauses, students. Let us study about zero conditional clause, and then first conditional clause, and then second conditional clause, and then third conditional clause. So first of all, we will study about the zero conditional clause. What is zero conditional clause? Students, zero conditional clause is the clause which express habit or habitual actions or natural habits. That is known as zero conditional clause. In Hindi I tell you, जिस क्लॉज में, जिस कंडीशनल क्लॉज में प्राकृतिक घटनाओं को या स्वाभाविक आदतों को एक्सप्रेस किया जाए उसे हम जीरो कंडीशनल क्लॉज कहते हैं. For example, if we heat ice, it melt. If we heat ice, it melt. If it rains, there will be water everywhere. If it rains, there will be water everywhere. If we heat ice, it melt. Students, यदि हम बर्फ को गर्म करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगी? पिघल जाएगी. This is a habit. If it rains, अगर वर्षा होगी, यदि वर्षा होगी तो पानी हर जगह हो जाएगा. So this expresses this conditional clause. This is zero conditional clause because it expresses natural happening or habit. For example, other examples, if plants dies, there will be no rain. There will be no rain. If plants dies, there will be no rain. This is also happening. If plants dies, there will be no rain. So this also expresses natural habit, natural happenings or habit. So this is these clauses are known as zero conditional clauses. Now let us study about the second one is first conditional clause. What is first conditional clause? What is first conditional clause? Second one is first conditional clause. What is first conditional clause, student? In first conditional clause, there is happenings in the future. There is described happening in the future, and to identify this clause, in the if clause there is simple present tense, and in the other clause there is future indefinite tense. First clause is in present and other clause is in future. For example, if you come, I shall meet you. If you come, I shall meet you. This is simple present tense and this is simple future tense. So in the if clause there is simple present tense and in the other clause there is simple future tense. So this is first conditional clause, and here is one point to be noted that if clause may be used before the principal clause or if clause may be used after the principal clause. Okay, for example, I shall give you money. I shall give you money, comma, if you come to me. Come to me. I shall give you money if you come to me. So if you come to me, this is second conditional clause. This is first conditional clause. This is first conditional clause, second number, and first conditional clause. So in this way, I hope you have understood. If simple present tense and simple future tense are used in a conditional sentence or conditional clause, then this is first conditional clause. This is known as first conditional clause. Now let us study about the second conditional clause. What is second conditional clause? Second conditional clause. What number? Second conditional clause. Student, remember this. In second conditional clause, conditions are described in past indefinite tense. Conditions are described in past indefinite tense, or you may say that conditional clause in simple past tense and in other clause would or can could is used. Would or could is used. So in the second conditional clause, simple past tense is used in conditional sentence if you went there, comma, I would also go with you. If you went there, I would also go with you. So in the second conditional clause, there is simple past tense. And in the third, in the other clause, there is used would or could. So I hope you have understood that in the second conditional clause, simple past tense, if is used in simple past tense, if is used in simple past tense, and in other clause, the principal clause, would or could is used. So students, for other example, let us see. If had enough money, if I had enough money, comma, I would purchase this piece of land. If I had enough money, I would purchase this piece of land. So in this clause, this is conditional clause, and in this clause, simple past tense is used. Simple past tense is used, and their would is used. So I have understood. Students, you would have understood that what is second conditional clause and what is first conditional clause. And now I am going to explain the third conditional clause. What is the third conditional clause? Let us see. In the third conditional clause, conditional sentence. In the third conditional clause, conditional sentence is expressed in past perfect tense. Conditional sentence is used expressed in conditional clause is expressed in past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. If he had lunch, he would have resumed the work. He would have resumed the work. If he had lunch, he would have resumed the work. So in the third conditional, this is third conditional clause, students. In the third conditional clause, conditional clause is used in past perfect tense, and in principal clause or in other clause, would have verb third is used. Would have and verb third is used. So I have understood you, students. You have understood that in the third conditional clause, past perfect tense is used, and the second conditional clause, past indefinite tense is used. In the first conditional clause, present indefinite tense is used, and in the zero conditional clause, there is used habitual actions. One more example I explain here. If you had reached market, comma, you would have purchased vegetables. If you had reached market, you would have purchased vegetables. So in this clause, had is used, had past perfect tense is used, and other clause would have is used. So students, in this way you can understand the conditional clauses or if clauses. And now So let us see the exercises given in the book. In the book you may see here, circle the defining relative clauses and underline the non-defining relative clauses in these sentences. So students, I have underlined the non-defining relative clauses. My sister who lives in Pune is visiting us. My brother who lives in Kanpur is in Delhi at present. And I have some old books that I want to give. This is defining old books that I want to give away. That is defining clause, relative clause. And my old books which I do not read anymore are lying in the bookshelf upstairs. So which I do not read anymore. This is non-defining clause. Navya, whom you met yesterday, is my colleague. Whom you met yesterday is non-defining. And here, film that stars Misa Kalra opens this week. So that star Misa Kalra, this is defining clauses. So students, there are some other exercises in the book. So you have to do by your own. And if you have any problem, then let discuss with me. Thank you, students.